Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. Every day. We do it our own way. Sing it out every day. Yeah, let's make it a good day. Every day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Now, here's Jason.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Hi. Wow. It's a lot of energy for a Wednesday. I love it. The wet bar will be coming around soon. Don't worry. That's right. Welcome to the show, everybody. First up, how far, let me ask you this, how far would you go to grab your phone if you dropped it? Like, you know, if you dropped it in a weird area. Well, underwater, Stephanie, you would? Thank you, Steph. One woman in Australia ended up in a precarious spot trying to reach her phone. So here's the deal. She was rock climbing when the phone fell. That's when she tried squeezing between these two boulders.
No.
Look at her feet trying to reach it. She ended up getting stuck upside down. Now, as you can barely, like I said, see the bottom of her feet, her friends called for help, and it took emergency crews 7 hours to get her out. By the way, she didn't find her phone.
Oh, after all that.
Sorry, I didn't make up the story, audience. I'm sorry. Okay, you keep booing like that. No beverage cart. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the one and only Fallon, everybody. Hello, friends.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Oh, hello.
I do. I have a friend that did, like, she lost her sunglasses in a porta potty
No.
at a country music festival. Retrieved them, cleaned them out in the dishwasher, and wore them.
No. Never. I don't care how long you're on this show. Never tell that story again. You are banned? No?
It's gross, yeah.
How much? Those, there were sunglasses?
They weren't even like name brand.
Girl, they better have been made by Mr. Gucci himself.
Fun fact, we in Indiana don't know Mr. Gucci.
That's right, yeah.
So.
Hey, real quick, I got to tell you about something I'm doing that I'm real excited about. But first, Fallon and I want to give a shout out. Now, we can't do this, sadly, with everybody because the show would be nothing but shout outs. But a woman sent us, right? Do you have
Cindy sent us a couple of gifts, and she said that she sews and that we are not great for her productivity, but that she laughs a lot.
Yeah.
And she sent two of the cutest things. She sent Jason and I both a positive potato.
Little pot, yeah.
And it says, I may be a tiny potato, but I believe in you. Go do your thing. So very cute. But she also knew I wanted seasonal pillows. And she made this from the fabric she got from her mom. So
Yeah.
I thought that was so lovely, and I love it.
she knows I'm a gay that cares about things matching, so
She did purple for that reason.
That's right. She made a seasonal pillow that actually matches our set.
Yeah.
So
It said that exactly in the card. I know you're a gay.
Yeah.
Said I want that.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Thank you.
It didn't.
yeah. Here you go. Here is your homosexual pillow. There we go. Yeah. So thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. Hey, I also want to say real quick, so a lot of you know, just like Fallon, I have this show and I also have a radio show. I'm the Morning Drive guy with my co-host Alexis on My Talk 107.1 here in the Twin Cities. It's the only, we're the first entertainment talk show in the radio station in the country. Anyway, we do this thing. It's our largest charity event of the year called Project Down and Dirty. And we've been doing it, yeah. It's like a reality show on the radio. They have us, one year we did a musical in 3 days. Another year we did an art installation in 3 days. Another year we ran a restaurant for 3 days. All the hosts live together. We work together. It's like the real world. Well, this year is really special, and I rarely ask you for help. But this is going to be one of those times because our show is raising money this year for the Ronald McDonald House. And I got to tell you, I've raised a lot of money for a lot of organizations. Fallon will back me up. This is one of the easiest because, my God, who can't understand? I met a dad today, and we'll get to the hot dish, I swear. I'll be very quick about this. I met a dad today named Chris, whose son is 15 years old. And he grew up with heart problems. And now he found out that he's in heart failure. And he's going to get hopefully a transplant, and he's going to be at the Ronald McDonald House for basically a year. And the Ronald McDonald House takes care of families, whatever they need. They need food, it's right there every night. They need a place to stay, boom. It allows the parents to worry about what they should be worrying about, and that's their damn kids. So I'm raising money for them. We need to buy them a new van. Their van that they transport patients around basically looks like the Beverly Hillbillies van, minus Granny Clampett. So I want to get them a van. So please go to mytalk1071.com, click on Project Down and Dirty, and donate what you can. mytalk1071.com. Help me out, help them out, right?
Yes, absolutely.
They're the best. You know that.
Yeah, I was telling Jason, one of my best friends from college, Heidi, she had her daughter at, I believe it was 22 or 23 weeks, obviously very early, and she lived for the next like 20 weeks in the Ronald McDonald House, going back and forth to the hospital, and that was the thing. She didn't have to worry about that.
Anything.
Yeah, so
Thank you in advance, everybody. Let's get to the hot dish. Roll it, Leo. Ooh, delicious. First up, drama on the dance floor. Dancing with the Semi-Stars paid tribute to Disney Tuesday night, and one star gets a surprise trip home. First, former football player Danny Amendola continues to impress us. Watch. Okay. Okay, look, he's hot. That's barely Disney, but who am I? That's yeah. His Deadpool-inspired jazz dance got 27 out of 30. That, by the way, friends, was tied for the highest score. Now, let's move over to Olympic gymnast Steven. Remember Pommel Horse guy? He got his first ever spray tan.
Oh, good. Great.
To play Disney's Hercules. And then he did this. Watch. Look at that little cherub. But anyway, he got...
I know. I feel like she's kind of just dragging him around.
It literally is, yeah. He got a 24 from the judges. Several stars got a score of 24, including my girl Phaedra from Real Housewives of Atlanta. She did Cruella de Vil. Let's watch this.
Cruella de Vil, Cruella de Vil. If she doesn't scare you, no evil thing will. To see her is to take a sudden chill. Cruella, Cruella de Vil.
Now we're talking. Now that's Disney. I love Deadpool. That's Disney. So So, friends, there was also drama this week with Phaedra and her partner Val. Phaedra called Val abrasive. Yeah, Phaedra and Steven ended up being in the bottom 3. Phaedra sadly went home, but yeah.
I loved her outfit.
Phaedra looked
It
great.
was so good. Have you seen the trend? People are trying to do one of the moves from Dancing with the Stars this season. It's gone viral. You should try it with BB, not me. But it's the girl's laying on the ground and he pulls her up by her leg and she stands up. It's like it's going viral. Everyone's trying to recreate this move.
No. Anyway, next. Spidey swings again. Tom Holland stopped by The Tonight Show Tuesday night, and Tom dropped some news. Listen.
There is some chatter that Spider-Man 4 is happening, and that you'll be back as Spider-Man. Now we're here.
What do you want to know?
Now we're here. Now we're here. We're touching. Now we're in the same room. Can we confirm this tonight?
It's happening.
That's my man. That's my man.
I tried that earlier this week with Daisy Ridley in Star Wars. That did not work out for me. Anyway, we'll see that later. Anyway, later this week. Before the announcement, Fallon teased Tom for lying about reports that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield showed up on the last Spider-Man movie. Remember, they were all together. Spider-Man 4, Tom says, starts shooting next summer. Great news. I love that they're taking time on a script. As a nerd, I love that. I want to say, too, I'm really happy for Tom. I don't know if you guys have seen it on TikTok, or maybe you have, or just in the news. He is really a positive role model. He got sober recently and has talked really openly about it. And I know so many young people look up to him. I think he's really going to help folks.
I think so too. He's
That sounds cheesy, but you know what? Yeah.
No, I think he will for sure. He does seem like a very positive role model. Him and his lover Zendaya. Yeah.
I love those. They're.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I love those two together.
Yes.
They're probably one of my favorite Hollywood couples.
Yeah, they don't give you a lot.
No.
But they give you a little dab here and there.
I wouldn't either. I would keep it to you. Keep a little bit for yourself.
Yeah, I should do that.
Fallon.
I'll do it.
Fallon, we wouldn't have a show. Yeah. We'll be right back after this. If he didn't talk about Jake and Colin.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Yeah, let's make it a good day. Oh, no, what they say. Oh, yeah.
Let's jump back into the hot dish. A few headlines for you. Big news for the CBS show and one of my new favorite shows, Matlock. Listen to this. Listen to this. It's the first new network show to get a season 2 renewal like that. Like that. Yeah. All because of that woman right there. I love you, Kathy. And prepare for a battle of the box office. Cinemark Theaters just talked about this. They unveiled the collector edition popcorn bucket for the upcoming Gladiator 2. Now, why are we talking about popcorn buckets? Look at this. It features a mini Coliseum with a QR code. When you activate the code, no, friends. When you activate the code, AI-powered gladiators battle inside.
It's kind of awesome. Yeah.
Okay, now that is cool.
Wait, how much does that cost?
$400. No, I'm just kidding. The buckets will be available opening weekend of the movie on November 22nd. That's all. Look, I'm not into popcorn buckets are a thing. If you guys don't know, whether you're the movies, Disney, which we're going to talk about later, popcorn buckets are a thing now. I've seen people wait 4 hours for a popcorn bucket.
Yeah, they're a real space waster in your house. Okay, because I'm not a Gladiator person, probably surprising everyone. It said Gladiator 2, so is this like from the number 2 to the original one?
Yeah, this follows the Russell Crowe one.
Oh, okay.
And it's getting early, right, Jeff? Pretty early, good buzz. Yeah. Still Ridley Scott. Still, yeah, we were offered. Let me pull the curtain back real quick. You know, we're doing our Halloween show. Fallon and I have landed on a costume. hand to Oprah. The studio behind Gladiator sent me an email. They're like, Jason, the studio would like to dress you up as a gladiator. I said, dear studio, I shall do that the 12th of never. There we go. Yeah. Not getting in that thing. No, nobody.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody wants to see that nonsense. No.
Could have got a spray tan. You
I know.
Like a pommel horse, yeah.
What we're going to be is quite enough, trust me. Anyway,
yeah.
Next in the dish, Katy Perry's career. Well, it's having a little bit of a crisis. Rumors are flying about Katy Perry's next move because, hello, her latest album tanked. New reports are saying that Katy wants her old job back on TV. Here's the headline. Here's the headline from the always dependable Life and Style. Perry scrambling to reclaim her spot on American Idol. Now, the article says Katy wants to recover from the disappointing release of her album, that new one, 143, which, I mean, let's just be honest, I don't mean to be harsh, but facts are facts. It failed to produce any big hits. Girl, there wasn't even a medium-sized hit. Keep in mind, Katy has already been replaced at the judges' table by Carrie Underwood, so it's not even clear how they would bring her back. No offense, Life and Style. A, this is hogwash. That it's not really true. And B, I don't think Katy wants to come back.
I don't think so, especially not this early.
No.
I think she would take some time either way and just, you know, enjoy all the money she made from Idol, probably.
Yeah. Also, thank you. Katy doesn't need to pay her mortgage.
No.
You know, I mean, she's fine. Or even her second mortgage. I mean, she's fine. And if I was married to Orlando Bloom, I would never leave the house, you know?
That's fair. That's fair.
Would you?
Probably not.
No.
Probably not.
You want to come visit me? Come to my house.
Yes.
I'm not leaving.
Yeah,
I love my spouse. Next up, no makeup? No problem. Drew Barrymore welcomed Pamela Anderson to her show this week and got a little inspiration from Pam and her recent bare-faced beauty trend. You've seen Pamela out and about doing this. Drew, guest Valerie Bertinelli, and the entire studio audience went without makeup for the day for this episode. Yeah. And Pam explained her recent decision. Listen to this.
I thought, well, this is a great message, you know? This is to really peel it back and find out who I was again. I wanted to remember who I was. I found I played characters my whole life. And I just started taking it all back and then started peeking out without makeup. And then I started realizing, oh, I feel great as me. And I don't want people to think of me as all those cartoon characters I kind of created for protection or for...
What a fascinating observation coming from someone, if you're young, you don't know, but Pamela Anderson was like everywhere, was for a lot of folks the definition of a woman, especially for young guys, in the 90s. Pam says she never felt like herself with a face of makeup. Well, and makeup wasn't the only thing Drew got rid of during this episode. Watch this moment.
It really is so interesting what you said too about, sorry, if we're really going to be honest here.
I love you so much.
This is great. Oh my gosh, this is wonderful.
I'm like,
Yeah, right? Let's go.
Yep. Drew pulled out her extensions. Later on in our show, I'll be pulling out my hair extensions. If I did no makeup, I would look like the female gremlin from Gremlins 2. Yeah. I don't know. I could do it. I don't care. But I'm a guy. It's different. Different for me.
It is. I think it is a little bit. But also, I mean, celebrities are just usually stunning without makeup. I don't know. I always feel like it's a little easier for. It's like when they this year's Victoria's Secret fashion show. They're like, we've done every body size. I'm like, yeah, of still incredibly attractive women.
Yes.
You didn't have old hunchback Bonset on the stage crawling down, like with, like, you know, I mean, it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm like.
I want to see Vicky's Secret walking down with someone with acne.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I mean, I get it. Yeah, you.
Or Roots. Wouldn't you love to see that great Roots?
Yeah.
Walking down in a Vicky's
So,
Secret?
I mean, it is, I'm sure it is like stressful as a celebrity to go without makeup and stuff, but I mean, yeah.
Would you do it?
Sure, I do it every day. I mean, my daughter is just like, when I put makeup on, she's like, what's happening? You know? She's like, why? What's wrong with your face? And I'm like, well, I'm trying to look nice.
Thanks, Alice.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Up next, it's an emotion we all deal with, but we don't always talk about. Now, thanks to Sesame Street and one of my favorites, actor Andrew Garfield, that is hopefully changing. This was really sweet this week. Look at this.
It's kind of a lovely thing to feel, in a way, because it means you really loved somebody when you miss them. And when I miss someone, I remember, when I miss my mom, I remember all of the cuddles I used to get from her, all of the hugs I used to get from her. Yeah, just like that.
Isn't that great? This has been everywhere the last few days, so we thought we'd show it to you. Andrew talked openly about the death of his mom while with Elmo while appearing on Sesame Street. Since then, the clip started circulating all over the place on social, with many people saying, thanks, Andrew, for being vulnerable and sharing his pain and talking about this. Garfield's mother, by the way, died of pancreatic cancer back in 2019. I love it. Look, say what you will. I say this all the time about this medium, the medium of talk shows. I'm old enough to remember when this era kind of started. There were a lot of things that society didn't talk about before Phil Donahue. Infidelity was never talked about. Hell, pregnancy. Lucy and Ricky couldn't sleep in the same damn bed.
Yeah.
Archie Bunker couldn't pee. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not joking. There couldn't be a flush of a toilet on network television. My point in all this is, you know, it's good for stuff like that. People should. I talk about my grandma all the time. I talk about them when I do a Q&A with the audience. I miss my grandma. I think you should talk about grief more.
Absolutely. And with little kids, you know, as a parent of a 5-year-old, it's hard to have the conversations and explain, like, you know, like my grandma is still alive, and Olive calls her Mimi, and to talk about her getting older, and then Olive asks questions. And so it's nice to have stuff like that even help parents know how to talk to their kids about harder, you know, topics.
Do you call her Meemaw?
So no, mine is Mamaw.
Mamaw. Mine was Mamaw too.
Yeah.
Mamaw Tildy, Mamaw Betty.
Yes. So I'm Mamaw, and then my mom is Mamaw to Olive. So Olive calls her great grandma Mimi.
Mimi, I like that.
Yeah. So it's a full.
It's a Southern thing. Mamaw was very.
It's a full thing.
Mamaw Betty.
Yeah.
You couldn't get more Southern than my grandma, Mamaw Betty Sue.
Okay.
Betty Sue.
That's very, yes.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Next in the dish, the beginning of what could be the end for the TV show Yellowstone. We're finally, sorry, Aaron, I know this is hard for you. We're finally getting a look at the long-awaited conclusion of season 5. What is this, season 5 part B, right, or something like that? It's like Medicare B or whatever.
Yeah.
The family, you'll see, battles over the ranch. Watch.
I can't do this anymore.
Oh, you're gonna have to, honey. Or we're gonna lose this place. This is the hill we die on. I'm ready.
You will ruin this family's name.
You destroy me, you destroy yourself.
I took all the risk, and I took it for you.
This war's just beginning.
Okay, now for years people were telling me that this show was like my beloved Dallas. Finally, the show looks like Dallas, right there. Season 1 didn't. Anyway, Kevin Costner, as you know, left the show after filming the final episodes. It's supposed to be the final season, but reports are creators are considering doing a season 6 without Kev. But after the bomb of his last movie, he may want to come back. Yeah. The show returns November 10th on the Paramount Network. Not Paramount Plus, the Paramount Network.
Jake and I were obsessed with like the first couple of seasons, but yeah, I hate when shows take this long to return.
Yeah.
But it became more and more of a soap opera, and Kevin Costner's voice became less and less able. You could not understand him anymore. It was just like, and I'm like, what's that, Kevin? And I was like, it literally got more and more like that every season. I'm like, my guy, back off the cigs for a minute or something. Like, what's happening? So.
Kev.
They need to wrap it up. The prequels, some argue, are even better than the actual Yellowstone. Yes.
I've heard that too, the Harrison Ford one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did the one before that with Tim McGraw, and it was phenomenal. It was really good.
I haven't, no pun intended, I haven't gotten on the horse of these. I watched 2 and I was like, this isn't Dallas. Click. Anyway.
Well, it's because they spend a lot of time with like just showing horses run in circles and stop quick, and I'm like, let's get to the drama, okay? Enough of the horse stopping. I get it.
And I love horses. Lots more to come, including Stephanie Hansen's here with meat. Plus, I'm talking...
Great.
Meat. Plus, I'm talking to one of my favorite Disney influencers. Are rising prices keeping you away? Are they just getting out of control? We're going to break it down. And by the way, don't forget to sign up for tickets. These are free. These are free to be in our audience. Go to eventbrite.com and search The Jason Show. We'll be right back. Season 10 rolling on. Welcome back. If you're heading to a Disney park soon with your family, you'll soon be able to skip quite literally the lines and hop on rides faster, more convenient. But, girl, it ain't gonna be cheap. Plus, Disney fans call out some absurd prices at a new restaurant. Here to talk about all of that is one of my favorite people. There are a lot of Disney influencers, but she is one of the best. Give it up for Brooke McDonald, everybody. Hi, friend.
Jason, it's been a minute. Good to see you.
It's good to see you. How you doing?
Great.
Okay, there's so much I want to get to, and I told the producers these 2 headlines, luckily for us, kind of came out around the same time. We'll get to the cake bake shop in a minute, but let's talk about the Premier Pass, the Lightning Lane Premier Pass. For people that are not like us, Brooke, in the Disney vernacular, can you explain to folks what this is?
Sure. So just a quick catch up on a Lightning Lane generally. Lightning Lane is basically a replacement for what was Fast Pass and then Fast Pass Plus. And the Lightning Lane is essentially the queue. That's the physical space that you would go through to kind of skip the standby line and fast track onto the ride. And there are a few different ways to access the Lightning Lane. And a few different prices for that too, depending on, there's something called a Lightning Lane Multi-Pass, which allows you to pre-book 3 rides in advance and then continue to get new ones throughout the course of the day. There's a Lightning Lane Single Pass, which is just an a la carte one time for a top tier attraction. Some of the parks have 2, mostly just 1 per park. And then now they have unveiled a 3rd option, which is the Lightning Lane Premier Pass. And that essentially gives you access 1 time per day on every single ride in the park that has a Lightning Lane. You can use that to enter it. And prices vary by park and by timing and everything.
Yeah, and the reason, if you're kind of still like, and I get it, Brooke and I get it, this is a lot to take in. I mean, the Wall Street Journal did a whole article about you basically need a college degree or Brooke to go to a park. Basically, what we're saying is you have to book an appointment with the other versions. This one, the good thing about it is you can walk up to whatever ride you want once a day and just get into this faster line. But Brooke is going to tell you now the catch and what made this catch headlines around the country. Hey, Brooke, how much could this be?
Well, it tops out currently for, depending on peak timing, Magic Kingdom will cost you $449 per person per day. And currently, it actually just launched today at Disneyland, and it is $400 a day. That gets you 2 parks at Disneyland. You can go to both Disneyland Park and Disney California Adventure at Walt Disney World. Each, the Premier Pass is by park, so that will only get you 1 park. It starts, the bottom range is $129 at Animal Kingdom at the lowest kind of, demand time, all the way up to $449 at Magic Kingdom.
And again, audience, this is on top of your ticket. This is on top of your ticket, because I can see the studio audience going, huh? Yeah, so this is per person, per park. Brooke, your overall opinion of this, because again, also, we don't have to buy this. This is the good news. I always point this out to people. This is not, you don't have to do it to have a successful trip. Having said that, Brooke, what is your opinion of this? Should the average Disney goer even worry about this Premier Pass?
I don't think so. It's definitely for a very particular type of visitor. First of all, the Lightning Lane multi-pass works beautifully actually at Disneyland. So I typically wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend it there because it doesn't take much to kind of do everything you want to do there. There are a lot of attractions. It works really well. And then at Walt Disney World, the fact that it's by park, getting fast tracking onto every attraction, say in, Animal Kingdom or Epcot or Hollywood Studios, even every attraction that has a lightning lane, that's only going to take you half the day. So I don't love it for that reason particularly, because if you could park hop, it might be a little bit more compelling to me. Some people have compared it to a VIP tour. People who just, if you have the disposable income, if it's your one-time trip and you just want to have a day where you make sure you can ride absolutely everything, the people with the means are going to be the people who are going to say, I don't care what it costs. I just want to be able to do everything. This is the only time we're coming. And maybe you don't want that VIP tour with a guide. A lot of people say, I just want to do this on my own. I just want to be able to tap in at every single attraction. That's another type of person who might enjoy this. And it's a little bit less expensive than a VIP tour. Yeah, a VIP tour, audience, can run you at peak times. A full day can run you around $9,000. Yeah. At peak times, yeah. More with Brooke. We're going to tell you about this restaurant on Disney property that's making headlines. And some good news, Universal dropped some big news about a new park. That and more when we come back.
Let's make it a good day.
Welcome back.
We do it our own way.
We're back with one of my favorite Disney experts, Brooke McDonald. Follow her on the socials. Okay, another, because I want to get to this, and then I want to get to Universal. So there's a new restaurant opening called the Cake Bake Shop. Started in Indiana, opening now at Disney's Boardwalk area. And Brooke, you were the first one that dropped this news to me, and I'm like, I thought to myself, if Brooke is upset about this, I'm going to be upset, because Brooke outlined just a few. The prices are outrageous.
In some cases, they absolutely are. And I don't complain about Disney prices very much, because as long as people keep paying them, they're justified in charging. We, tickets went up. Some ticket prices and annual passes actually even went up again today, but that's just kind of, it happens annually, and they keep selling. So, but the Cake Bake Shop, it's a unique situation because it's at the Boardwalk Resort, and where I actually spend a lot of time there. I'm a Disney Vacation Club member. It's my home resort. And you won't hear me complain about something like Victoria and Albert's at the Grand Floridian, which is by far the most expensive restaurant at Walt Disney World, because the Grand Floridian has a lot of other options for families staying there. It has a great quick service option. It has several other table service options. This one is replacing ESPN Club, which was a really casual, family sports spot. Boardwalk recently closed another restaurant called Big River Grill. So families don't have many options in this area. And we're talking, for some price examples, we're talking originally a $52 crab cake, a $22 kids meal, salmon, I think it was salmon sliders, a $12 croissant, $14 side of pommes frites. So really pretty outrageous prices.
And in all fairness to the Cake Bake Shop, just like Brooke said, right as we were going on the air, they did announce they're bringing down some of the prices. You can follow Brooke for that. One more topic quickly before we go. Universal. You can see the thing behind Brooke right now, one of the portals. When can people get tickets to Universal Epic Universe, Brooke?
So actually yesterday, the first wave of tickets went on sale, and they are only available as a package right now, 3, 4, or 5 day package where you would book your Universal hotel, and then you would get 1 day of Epic Universe. So no matter how many days of a ticket you're getting, 3, 4, or 5, you still are only getting to go to Epic Universe for 1 day in this initial wave of options. And then tomorrow, annual pass holders get their first chance to buy individual single-day tickets, and they have said that there will be other single-day, multi-day just to the Epic Universe theme park. But right now, you're getting 2 days of being able to go to their other 2 parks, Universal Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios Florida, and then you get 1 day of Epic Universe.
We have about 30 seconds left. Again, this is the new park at Universal. You saw there the video, Super Mario Land, another Harry Potter land, How to Train a Dragon. What are you most excited about, Brooke?
Oh gosh, well, they're saying that the new Harry Potter Battle at the Ministry of Magic attraction is going to be absolutely incredible. Like nothing we've ever seen before. I think Dark Universe with classic Universal monsters is going to be really cool, and I think a little bit more of a grown-up kind of bringing Universal's Halloween Horror Nights kind of vibe into a park at any point. And they also have their first, the new hotel. It's called the Helios Grand Hotel, and it is basically I think it's the first theme park hotel that we've had, certainly in Florida, that's basically on property. You walk out your door and you can walk right into the park. It's got its own access to the park, kind of like we see at Grand California at Disneyland is another example. So that's going to be really exciting too.
You help so many families. I always love when you're here. Thank you, friend. It's good to see you.
Good to see you. Thanks for having me.
See you soon. Be sure to follow Brooke on social for the latest in theme park news, not just Disney. If you want to save money, you want to book a trip, you check her out, Brooke McDonald. Check her out, too. I'm talking about Stephanie Hansen and beef when we return. Back in a moment. Welcome back. Well, it is her favorite time of year. October is all about the slow cooker for our foodie queen, Stephanie Hansen. Today, she's making a hot beef sandwich. Give it up for our foodie queen, Stephanie Hansen.
Hi, guys.
Hello, friend. Let's start off and say congratulations. Stephanie's show, Taste Buds, won the Emmy for Best Use of Nudity in a Cooking Show. That's right, yeah. Right? Did I get that right?
You did.
Yeah,
you did.
Best nudity in a cooking show. I love that.
I may have warmed up cream cheese in my dress once.
Hot. No, but here's your Taste Buds team. Congratulations, friend.
Thanks. It was a fun day.
Yeah.
You came out. We got to have a cocktail together, celebrate.
That's right. Got to support my friends.
Yeah, it was great.
Because hell, we're never going to win an Emmy. Anyway,
yes, you are.
No, never ever.
We have a strategy.
Yeah. Sleep with somebody. That's when. Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
I'm not above that.
What are we making today?
Okay, this recipe, you guys, is 3 ingredients, so easy and super delicious.
Okay.
I call it like hot beef, hot Italian beef. Basically what it is it's a chuck roast that you put in your crock pot, because we're still in Crocktober. I know, it's getting to the end of the month, but we're still there.
Can't we push it to November too?
We could, but then we would have to call it Slowvember.
Slowvember? I like that. Crock member?
Yeah.
Crock member.
No crock members.
No, that sounds bad. Okay, yeah,
Real
anyway.
bad.
Yeah.
We'll go with Slowvember.
Perfect. It usually is for me. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you put your crock pot. You put your chuck roast in the crock pot. Then you get a jar of pepperoncini. And with all of the brine, you just dump that in. Okay?
Okay.
Third ingredient is this. Beef consomme Campbell's. Ooh. It's a thicker...
Are we really oohing beef consomme, Aaron?
It's a thicker, brothier, saltier situation, and that's all that you do, those 3 ingredients.
I have lived on this planet for 50 years. I have never heard of this.
Okay, do you want to even get weirder?
Sure.
So this recipe aired in the NFL game on Sunday for Taste Buds.
Okay.
And I had to get ingredients because I wanted to make it with you, because I think it's like so great for Halloween and having people over. There was only 1 can left of beef consomme at Cub Foods, and I guarantee you it was because people are making this recipe.
Yeah, sure.
Because no one else is buying this stuff.
No.
Also, there was no pepperoncinis.
Okay. So what do you do with the consomme?
So you just put it in there, and then you crock it for like 6 to 8 hours.
Okay.
So, and then you get the meat, and you shred the meat up, and you put it in your bun.
Are you picky about your buns?
Yeah, I kind of am. This is like a nice hoagie roll.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am picky about my buns.
I love a beef. I like a slow cooker beef recipe, like on a cold.
Oh,
like
yeah,
a fall
yeah,
day.
yeah, for sure. Do you want a pepperoncini?
I will pass
Okay.
on that. Yeah,
They're not hot.
I'm not a pepper kind of guy.
They're okay. They're not hot, but it's okay. So do you... How do you feel?
Show me judgment. Yeah, there we go.
Do you want any sauce?
Sure, you know what? You make it how you want it, and I'll eat it. You make it how the Hansen way, and I'll put it in my mouth.
Okay, I'm just making a little sauce.
Okay, you're making some sauce?
A little mayonnaise, a little sour cream, and a little horseradish.
Yeah. Okay.
Just a little horseradish cream.
I wonder if Fallon likes peppers. What do you...
She might. She can come out.
And could we not afford a bowl? You're making the sauce? What the hell? I mean, we have a big show now, and you're mixing it in a Jason Show mug?
Do you like jardiniere?
Jardiniere? I don't know what jardiniere is.
This is like what you put on Chicago dogs.
Oh, okay. Well, some Chicago dogs. Let's be clear. But okay, look at that. There it is. Let's show. Look at that hot beef.
And you can. So this is the sauce.
Leo, thank you for the slow zoom into the beef. That's my boy.
You could use the sauce for dipping. This is the brine that's kind of on top, so you can stir that up together. It's funny though, it's not spicy. Like you might think it would be with the pepperoncini brine, but it's not at all. Super delicious. Here is a little napkin for you.
Thank you. Oh. Mmm.
It's real good.
Oh, I like the pepper.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does kind of give it a little bit of an acid. Mm-hmm. So it's got the nice mouthfeel of the beef. This is a super easy. You could even do, if you have like a lot of people coming over, you could put 2 chuck roasts in there, just double the amount. And you could get like, because this was one like 2-pound chuck roast, and this is going to feed probably 8 people.
You should probably already make one up for Fallon. She's going to want one.
All right, I'll make one for Fallon too.
Give it up for Stephanie Hansen, everybody. Watch episodes of her Emmy Award-winning show Taste Buds on Fox Local. We'll post this whole thing on the Jason socials. Just search for Jason Show TV. We'll be right back. That's good. It really is. Don't forget to get tickets. Come see us. Eventbrite.com. Get that out. Friends, it's time to meet our first J VIP of the week. This is Carrie, Two's from Rogers. She loves the show, is fun and full of positivity in a very chaotic world. We sure do try. She gets a Jason Show mug and enter to win the monthly grand prize. That includes being a VIP guest in our audience, a $150 gift card to Becker Furniture, and a $250 gift certificate to Renew Med Spa. We're going to wrap up the show after this. We'll end how we began, and that is I want to say thank you. I checked on my phone in the break there, and thank you, TV family. I saw a push of donations to the Ronald McDonald House.
Nice.
So thank you.
Nice.
Again, we're doing it. It's a big charity. Lasts for 3 days. Our goal is to raise $50,000 because we want to get these folks a van to transport these great families. So if you want to donate, mytalk1071.com. That's my radio station. I don't own it, but anyway, mytalk1071.com. Click on Project Down and Dirty, and you'll see the donate. Donate $5, $10. I know you say this when you raise money for something. If everybody watching and listening donated $5, it would be done. Like it would be if everyone, thousands watch this show, God willing. I mean, hopefully.
Yeah.
We may never win an Emmy, but we got you. Yeah. No, kidding. If everyone donated,
Yes.
we'd be done.
I did my donation.
You did.
I donated.
Fallon got right on there, and it's a we work for competing radio stations.
Well, don't tell my boss.
You did. I donate to her stuff too, Fallon's boss. That's right. Hey, tomorrow on the show, Desperately Seeking Chardonnay. No, it's not a Madonna sequel. Wine diva Leslie Miller is giving us a boot camp on Chardonnay. People drink it. It's one of the most popular, but should you pair it with Halloween candy?
Everyone said yes.
These are my people. That's right. Go out there and be yourself, because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.